Ah, are you all purified? I hurriedly made my way here to deliver some news. I wasn't able to reach her, but I did manage to detect her approximate location. She's in the west, at the forest of the Great Tree. I couldn't reach her, but using tracking magic, I discovered her traces led to the forest. Oh, considering my unsuccessful attempts to reach her, it's unlikely that you'll find her even if you go there. The forest is vast. Moreover, the forest is teeming with huge ogres, so it is imperative for you to enhance your skills before embarking on that journey. I will continue trying to contact Janice. If there's any progress, I will be sure to inform you first.
Theodore found out that Janice Carter was in the forest of the Great Tree. Despite his ongoing attempts, he hadn't managed to contact her. He advised you against a journey to the forest. You decided to wait and focus on honing your skills until more information on the situation became available.
If you want to use the breeze line, please take the lift. If you're in the resistance, it's free.
No news yet? What in the world are they doing?
Of course he'd turn into a bird.
Ah, adventurer!
I have to do everything
I've just discovered
myself.
something amazing. It looks like we may have finally found Janice. It's not that. Just hear me out. I found an incredible record of the forest of the Great Tree. The Great Sage Tree in that forest is one of the world trees planted by the elves. And according to this ancient record, the elves entered the subconscious world of the world tree, called the Holy Tree's Sanctuary. That means inside that giant tree is another dimension. What if Janice is in there? That would explain why we can't reach her. Of course! I've researched it myself. Since you helped me seal Deluge Noah, I'll escort you to the Holy Tree Sanctuary myself. I'm sure you feel safer already. Then I'll see you at the Great Sage Tree when you're ready. Haha! Look at this, Melvin! I told you I can do it!
Master, you'd better hurry. You wouldn't want to be later than the adventurer.
No news yet? What in the world are they doing?
Whenever a passage ceremony is held at the Great Sage Tree, ogres occupying the forest of the Great Tree sneak in, capture elven souls in bottles, and take them away. Ogres catch them because they adore the shining elven souls. The ongoing abductions prevent the souls from being put to rest, and this caused a major headache for the Wolpertingers.
I found it! I sense a strong enchantment at this mark. I bet it's the door to the Holy Tree's Sanctuary. Ancient magic protects the mark, but locked doors are meant to be opened. Don't worry, my skills are more than adequate. This kind of work is my specialty. It requires a very delicate, high level of mana control. Okay, let's get started. Something's not right.
You who have entered the Holy Tree Sanctuary, come this way! I am Morin, the gatekeeper of the Great Sage Tree, Ting! Taltinger, why did you use magic on the tree's mark, Ting? Are you trying to enter the Holy Tree Sanctuary? Aren't you afraid of her wrath, Ting? Ahem. The Great Tree does not forgive trespassers, Ting. Taltinger's friend is probably in the Holy Tree Sanctuary undergoing horrific torture right now, Ting. Huh? How did you know Janice was in the Holy Tree Sanctuary, Ting? Wait. Taltinger, I can sense a power similar to that of the Great Sage Tree in you. Do you have a star fragment, Ting? Okay then, Taltinger. I have a mission for you. The Great Tree is currently being overrun by an evil energy called Red Fog, Ting. It's caused the memories of the Great Tree to scatter everywhere, Ting. We, the Wolpertingers, have no star fragments, Ting. We can't find out where the memories have gone, Ting. If they're never found, the lost memories will weaken the Great Tree even more, and she will quickly be consumed by the Red Fog. But you, Taltinger, with the star fragment, are sure to find it, Ting. If you can retrieve the memories of joy and sorrow that the Great Tree has lost, I, Morin the Gatekeeper, will open the gates of the Great Tree for you, Ting!
The mark pointing to the Holy Tree Sanctuary at the Great Sage Tree was found, but Theodore was sucked into the tree in front of your eyes. When you told Morin the Gatekeeper that you were there to meet Janice, he tasked you with gathering the scattered memories of the Great Tree.
Remember, magic is only as powerful as the mind that wields it.
I will keep those wise words.
To enter Holy Tree Sanctuary, you set out to find the Great Tree's memories scattered throughout Ogre Forest. The memories recovered amidst the terrifying ogres held a tragedy that occurred between elves and humans.
Now, humanity's greater power will rule this world!
already collected the memories of the Great Tree, Ting? Oh, thank you! If it weren't for you, Taltinger, the memories of the Great Tree would be lost for good, Ting! Now, as promised, I'll let you enter the Holy Tree Sanctuary, Ting! Touch the mark of the Great Tree, and the gates will open, Ting! The Holy Tree Sanctuary is different from the real world, Ting. It was originally a very peaceful place, but... now, it's engulfed in the red fog and can be dangerous, Ting! Taltinger...
After gathering the Great Tree's memories, Gatekeeper Morin permitted entrance to the Holy Tree Sanctuary. However, Morin warned about the red fog which has taken over the sanctuary.
This is World Tree's heart, the Holy Tree Sanctuary. You have recovered the tree's memories to meet Janice. I, Aramo, permit your presence here. The intruder tried to escape, so I've locked him up. A fitting punishment for one attempting to trespass into the sanctuary. If you wish, I will allow you some time to bid him farewell. I'll free you in 100 years. Take this time to reflect upon your actions. What did you say, Ting? You should just go and find Janice. Tell me, why did you come all this way here to meet with Janice? I see. Listen well. The great sage tree is very ill. Janice is here in hopes of healing this disease. Unfortunately, a tree branch contaminated by the red fog has blocked off the path to the depths of the sanctuary. There is one way. If you can resonate with the memories you have recovered and convince the great tree, perhaps you can change the sanctuary's weather. Then the contaminated branch can be removed and a new branch can grow. However, even if you possess the star fragment, it is not easy for a mortal to convince the great tree. Oh, I see. Then try resonating with the great tree's memories. If you are successful, the great tree's memories will alter the sanctuary's weather. I can feel the sanctuary changing. How curious to think a mere mortal could move the great tree's heart. If you can change the sanctuary's weather to burn away the contaminated branch, a new branch will grow. This will allow you to enter the depths. Now, show me what you can do. To burn the contaminated branch, the twilight flame is needed. Gather the flame from the burning twilight tree. You've acquired the twilight flame! Now, burn the contaminated branch with it! Well done!
one! Now, bring the Lifebringer branch, which will grow into the new branch. The Lifebringer tree on the hill will give you one. Now, bury the Lifebringer branch in the ashes. Once it receives the warm sunlight and rain, a new branch will grow. What knowledge do you seek? The sunrise tree loves the sun and grows quickly when it receives sunlight. A sunrise tree may become a path, or it may block your progress. Splendid! A new branch that leads into the depths has grown!
Huh? How did you get here? There are only a handful of people who have entered the innermost space of the World Tree. Who are you? Oh no. Clay. Are you really saying that Kazar was there? It seems a lot has happened since I first entered the Holy Tree Sanctuary. Where is Luna Zero? I'm talking about Clay's Distin. Luna Zero is a Distin I created. If I use it to boost my mana, I'll be able to locate Clay. Since I can't leave the Holy Tree Sanctuary, I'll summon Luna Zero. Now, let's look for Clay.
Danger.
Thank heavens, he is alive. There's obsidian embedded in the magic device binding Clay. This mineral is only mined north of Talandri. And those dwarves. Clay is definitely being held captive somewhere inside the Black Anvil Forge. We can't save him right now. The smoke that was being injected into Clay is a mysterious substance called the Red Fog. It's also the reason I came here into the Holy Tree Sanctuary. The Red Fog erodes and corrupts living organisms. I'm doing what I can to stop it, but the Great Sage Tree is still dying. Even the World Tree and its star fragment can't purify this energy. We need a concrete plan to deal with the Red Fog if we're to rescue Clay. The Swamp of Silence is to the west of the forest. The red fog must have originated from there. There's a scholar named Azra who studies the fog in the swamp. Perhaps he knows of a way to help the great sage tree and save Clay. I will remain here to stop the red fog from spreading further. I'll appease the spirits and make sure Theodore is released while you speak with Azra. You found Archwizard Janice and told her about what happened. With her magic, you learned that Clay is suffering from the red fog, just like the great tree. It seems that Clay is in Black Anvil Forge, but you must first find a way to deal with the red fog.
The Swamp of Silence is a place where only mutant sharks and frogs can survive due to the toxic red fog that blankets the entire area. To purify the wetlands, the Resistance is working to eliminate those dangerous monsters and support scholars researching the origins of the fog.
You seem to be an adventurer. Can I help you with anything? The red fog is killing the world tree. You say Janice sent you. The scholars and I are here to study the extent of the red fog's effects on the local wildlife. However, I'm not sure if I can be of any help to you. I made a bitumen purification device, but I have doubts that it will work on purifying the world tree. If you concentrate the red fog, it transforms into red bitumen. But the purification device only works on a small amount of bitumen. As of now, we won't be able to save the world tree because the purification device is just a prototype with limited effectiveness. The purification device is just a roughly designed prototype that we made based on an incomplete understanding of how the red fog works. You can see that we still haven't made much progress in our research, unfortunately. There is something you can do to help, actually. Maybe this sounds strange, but have you ever heard of this little monster that's supposed to live in the Swamp of Silence? The monster is actually just a little girl who lives in the swamp. Monster is just a rumor spread by adventurers. True, the swamp isn't safe for humans or any creature to inhabit. The red fog over there causes organisms to mutate and ultimately perish. However, that girl has survived in that swamp for years. It's possible that she has some kind of immunity to the red fog. The girl might hold the key to our research. I did see her once, but she got frightened and ran away from me. My colleagues think she's more like a wild animal than a human being. Sadly, there have not been any sightings of her recently. I could really use her help. Would you be willing to find that girl for me? Oh, and take some of the food here. I'm worried that the girl may be hungry. Thank you. I hope you can find her.
To find a way to counter the red fog, you visited Azra in the Swamp of Silence. But Azra's bitumen purification device wasn't enough to cure the world tree. However, he spoke about a girl who could provide a clue to his research.
Touch anything!
After finding the girl's camp in the swamp cave, you gave the food to her. The girl's mutated arm causes her constant pain. Helping her would make her less hostile.
Oh, it's you. Did you spot the swamp girl? Ah, so that's why we haven't seen her. I suppose you are the first person to ever talk to her. Mutation caused by the red fog cannot be cured. There are rumors that eating a certain fruit can heal it. Ah, but if I have some ingredients, I can make a medicine to lessen the girl's pain. You'll help. Please, gather some barnacles and succulents around River of Trials. They are difficult to get, given how dangerous that place is, but they both have powerful pain-killing properties. Also, please collect the teeth of spiked marsharks. Their teeth contain glands that produce a potent anesthetic which will enhance the effectiveness of the medicine and ease her pain. By the way, spiked marsharks have a habit of hiding underwater. Lure them out with a dead fish.
To make an analgesic for the girl, you gathered some barnacles and succulents. The barnacles and succulents at River of Trials both adapt to grow in the harsh environment by producing an anesthetic serum.
Did you find the ingredients? Good, thank you. If I add that, a dash of... Done. I added all the ingredients that I think should help. Please, give the analgesic to the girl. It is quite bitter, but make sure she drinks it all. Thank you. She will run away if she sees me, so I'll just stay here.
Another ingredient in the analgesic is the tooth from a spiked marshark. The spiked marshark can be lured using a dead fish as bait. This shark's teeth contain glands that also secrete an anesthetic, used to sedate their prey.
Smell weird. No. Eat. Oh. Tastes bad. No good. Ugh. Huh? Arm only hurt a little. Bad taste medicine. Good. Arm no hurt now. Azra made it. Granny is where? Giselle, wait. Yes, Giselle. My name. Yes. Giselle's arm hurt. Eat berry, not hurt. But no berry now. Mini shark. Really? Yes. Now, follow Giselle. Cave scary. Sharks. Berry inside. I eat berry, arm don't hurt. But crash! Rocks fall and sharks come, so no berry. Shark! Go boom! Okay, you hurts? Giselle's berry. Give you. Here. Eat berry. Here. Berry. Eat. Then be okay. No eat berry? Why? But berries for Giselle. More berries in cave. Cave. Red fog. Many sharks.
Once I gave the girl the painkillers, she loosened up, and I was able to talk to her. She told me that she had been eating berries that grew inside the cave to suppress her arm's mutation. If that's true, it could be the solution to the red fog Janice had been looking for.
Oh, you're alive. The girl told me what happened. Giselle? You mean that girl? She told me that you went deep into the cave. She was worried that you weren't coming back. To be specific, she came to me and screamed dead. So I assumed the worst. I gave her some medicine with honey, and she seemed to have calmed down. But what happened in that cave? Berries. A fruit with purifying effects. I never knew such a thing existed. As for the rock you saw, that must be the cause of the red fog. If only the cave was still intact, I would have gone in there for further research. Shame. But you and the girl are safe. That's what counts. Are these from the cave? Oh, thank you so much. These berries and rock fragments will be a breakthrough in our research. I need some berries to test them on my purification device. You can bring the rest to Janice. I'm sure she can find a way to use them to help the world tree. I'll keep Giselle dosed on pain medicine while I work on a cure.
It can't hold any longer. The tree's life is diminishing. I've been using my mana to delay the mutation. But there's not much time left. This rock, it has the same energy as the red fog. And these berries seem to repel it. What are these? Berries. I never would have guessed. Fascinating. Then this rock must be... I do, but my priority is to cure the world tree. I think these berries can help. I will boost the berries' power with my magic and purify the red fog. Look, the World Tree's star fragment has been purified. The tree should now be able to heal itself over time. What you saw in the cave were the sins committed by human wizards long ago. Sins they tried to conceal. Ages ago, there was a great war between humans and elves, and the human wizards made a grave mistake. Using forbidden magic, they created a substance that never should have existed in our world. This substance could contaminate and kill all living things. The wizards called it the Abyssal Meteor, claiming it was proof of humankind's genius. After the war ended, it was broken into many pieces and sealed away. There are no records indicating their location, but it appears that one of the fragments was buried beneath the Swamp of Silence. So the descendants are bearing the consequences of the sins that the wizards buried 1,000 years ago. Now that we've helped the World Tree, it's time to find Clay. Clay doesn't have a star fragment, so the red fog will affect him more strongly than it affects the World Tree. I need more berries to purify the energy. I'll have to figure out a way. Perhaps I can use my magic to grow them. It's going to take some time. In the meantime, you must prepare. This mission will be far more dangerous than anything you've faced thus far. When showing Azra the rock pieces and berries from the cave, he was delighted, saying that it will aid him in his research. When you return to the forest of the Great Tree, Janice used the berry to save the World Tree. Now, preparations must be made to go to Black Anvil Forge and save Clay. Long, long ago, the elves gifted language and magic to humanity. However, mankind began to dabble in magic that was forbidden. And war broke out between the two peoples. Driven back and put on the defensive, the human wizards crystallized the resentment and despair of their dead. This forbidden weapon of war was called the Abyssal Meteor. It was Scion Tegaroth, the wizard of the Lightbringer Society, who brought the war to an end. He established precepts of magic and split the Abyssal Meteor into 7 pieces, sealing them in various locations around the world. As time passed, part of the ocean floor in Talandre rose, revealing a buried fragment of the meteor. Once the fragment surfaced, it emanated a corrupting red fog, which caused sickness, mutation, and death to all it touched. A devastating war between humans and elves claimed many lives. The mistakes committed by human wizards during this time will remain as a curse for future generations to reckon with.
Oh, what to do, what to do.